Hello, good afternoon. This is Shahid here. Today's lesson is about understanding computer hardware, how data is represented in computers, and the fundamental of computer networks. We will learn how the CPU works, how computers store and protect data, and how devices communicate with each other through networks. These concepts form the foundation of how modern computer systems operate. Let's move to the slide 2. Learning outcomes. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify the internal components of a CPU, explain how a computer processes data, understand how information is represented digitally, and describe how computer networks function. These skills are important for both academic study and real world technology use. Slide 3. What is computer hardware? Computer hardware refers to the physical components of computer system. These are the parts that we can see and touch. Example, inside the CPU, memory, storage devices, keyboard, mouse and monitor. Hardware works together with software to allow a computer function properly. The next part is about central processing unit, aka CPU. The central processing unit or CPU is known as the brain of the computer. It is responsible for carrying out instructions and processing data. Every task performed by a computer, such as opening an application or saving a file, involves the CPU. Moving on to the next slide. Internal components of a CPU. The CPU is made up of several important internal components. These include the control unit, the arithmetic logic unit, registers, and cache memory. Each component has a specific role that helps the CPU perform its task efficiently. Moving on to the next slide. Control unit. The control unit controls and coordinates the activities of the CPU. It fetches instructions from memory, decodes them, and tells other components what to do. The control unit ensures that instructions are executed in the correct order. Slide 7 is about arithmetic logic unit, ALU. The arithmetic logic unit or ALU performs calculations and logical operations. It handles arithmetic tasks such as addition and subtraction, as well as logical comparisons like greater than or equal to. The ALU is essential for decision making process in a computer. Then registers and cache. Registers are very small and fast memory location inside the computer. Temporarily store data and instruction currently being used. Cache memory stores frequently accessed data so the CPU can retrieve it quickly, improving overall system speed. Moving on to ninth slide. Functions of a CPU. The CPU follows a continuous cycle known as fetch, decode, execute cycle. First, it fetches an instruction from memory. Then it decodes the instruction to understand what needs to be done. Next, it executes the instruction. Finally, it stores the result. This cycle repeats continuously while the computer is running. Slide 10. How hardware components work together. All hardware components work together as a system. Input devices provide data to the computer. The CPU processes the data using instructions stored in memory. RAM temporarily stores active data, while storage devices save data permanently. Output devices display the result to the user. Let's move on to the slide 11. Types of storage media. There are different types of storage media used in computers. These include primary storage, secondary storage, optical storage, cloud storage. Each type serves a different purpose depending on speed, capacity, and accessibility. Data representation in computers. Computers represent all data using binary numbers. Binary consists of only two digits, 0 and 1. Everything in the computer, including text, images, sound, and video, is converted into binary form so the computer can process it. Moving on to the next slide. Encryption. Encryption is used to protect data by converting it into an unreadable format. Only authorized users with correct key can decrypt and read the data. Encryption is commonly used in online banking, emails, and secure websites. Then next, data compression. Data compression reduces the size of file. This saves storage spaces and allows faster data transfer. Compression is commonly used for images, audio, and video files. And then we are moving into logic gates. Logic gates are the basic building blocks of the digital circuit. They process binary inputs and produce binary outputs. Common logic gates include AND, OR, and NOT. Logic gates allow computers to make decisions and perform logical operations. And then we are moving into computer networks. What is a computer network? A computer network is a group of connected devices that can communicate and share resources. Networks allow users to share files, printers, and internet connection. Types of networks. A local area network or LAN covers a small area such as home or school. A metropolitan area network or MAN covers a city. A wide area network or WAN covers a large geographical area such as the internet. Let's move on to the next slide. Network hardware. Network hardware includes such as routers, switches, modems, and network interface cards. These devices allow computers to connect and communicate within a network. Moving on to the next slide. Network software and transmission data. Network software includes operating system and communication protocols like TCP, IP. Transmission media refers to how data is sent either through cables such as Ethernet and fiber optics or wirelessly using Wi-Fi. Next slide. World Wide Web technologies. The World Wide Web uses several technologies. HTML structures web pages, CSS controls their appearance, and JavaScript adds interactivity. HTTP and HTTPS are protocols used to transfer web data securely. Network topologies. Network topology refers to the layout of devices in a network. Common topologies include bus, star, ring, and mesh. Each topology has advantages and disadvantages. Purpose of network topologies. Different network topologies are chosen based on cost, reliability, performance, and scalability. For example, star topology is easy to manage, while mesh topology provides high reliability. In this lesson, we explored computer hardware, the CPU and its components, how data is represented and protected, and how network function. Understanding these concepts helps us understand how computer works in everyday life. This brings us to the end of the lesson. You may now review the content or prepare questions for further clarification. Thank you.